I bet you're really excited for episode 9, aren't you? Yeah, I bet you are. You just want to see Chewie on the screen again, don't you? Of course you do. Yes, you do. Don't be silly. He's your hero, isn't he? Well, he is. Come on. Well, he used to be, right? I mean, after what they did to him, I mean, it's pretty sad, really, isn't it? I mean, Ray's Uber driver. What can you do? What can you do? Huh? What can you do? I mean, just hope that one day Disney's going to get their act together and sort things out. I mean, we've got that whole Rian Johnson trilogy in development. Can you believe they gave him a trilogy? Can you believe they gave him a trilogy? After what he did with that film. Oh my God. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. But hang on a minute, what's this here? You seeing this? Apparently, what's this? While the report has yet to be confirmed, Super Brothers movies, Super Bro movies, indicates that Rian Johnson will no longer be directing the planned Star Wars trilogy. That would have been separate from the Skywalker saga. According to the rumour, Johnson walked away from the franchise. Okay, this is a rumour, but still. Lucasfilm has not confirmed the rumours, which is interesting considering the company announced the departures of Phil Lord and Chris Miller from Solo: A Star Wars Story, as well as the departure of Colin Trevorrow from Star Wars Episode 9 before the news hit other outlets. What is going on? Johnson's trilogy was announced before the release of Star Wars: The Last Jedi, which he wrote and directed. It was said to be completely unconnected from the events of the main saga and would have featured all new characters in entirely different settings. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that, you? That would have been terrible, wouldn't it? The Last Jedi was a financial success for Lucasfilm and Disney, I guess, technically, but massive drop in takings from the previous two movies. It made over $1 billion at the box office and dominated sales charts for home video releases, apparently. Did it? Is that why so many copies went unsold? But fan response was mixed. Was mixed. Can you believe that? Mixed. That's an understated way of putting it, isn't it? Causing some people to trash Johnson and the film on social media. Still going on. That's going to be going on for until the end of time, I think. I mean, that's not going to stop anytime soon. It's over a year now, right? I mean, if it's not stopping now, then it's not going to stop any. Give it another 5 years, maybe it might tail off a little bit. But anyway, making over $1 billion at the box office and dominating sales charts for home video releases, but fan response was mixed, causing some people to trash Johnson and the film on social media over its depiction of Luke Skywalker, right? Well, its depiction of anything on screen for that movie, I think. Not just Luke Skywalker, but yeah, that was an abomination. Luke? Oh, no, that wasn't Luke. Come on. Killing off characters like Supreme Leader Snoke and introducing Rose Tico to the canon. She wasn't that bad. She really wasn't that bad. You didn't like her. What was the matter with Rose Tico? Okay. Let's scroll down here a little bit. Let's scroll down. Because there's more. Let's see what it says. Online trolls. Here we go. Online trolls also harassed Rose actress Kelly Marie Tran on social media. Was that you? Were you involved in that? What are you looking so guilty for? Was it you all along? Were you the one that was harassing Kelly Marie Tran? You better not have been. Prompting her to delete her accounts in response to the backlash. Now, obviously it hasn't been confirmed either way, but she hasn't declared. I mean, how many articles are still going to come out saying that that was the case? I'm not sure how much we can believe in this article, because it's, if they're pulling out stuff like that that's completely inaccurate and hasn't been proved in the slightest, then can we believe the rest of the article? I don't know. Where do we get to? Of course, until Lucasfilm makes the announcement, we can't really say if this is accurate one way or another. Johnson has not been working on his trilogy since the announcement, as he immediately pivoted to write and direct his new mystery thriller Knives Out, due in theatres later this year. I did wonder about that. I wondered, because he's working on a new film, you'd think that he'd be working on his trilogy rather than some like other unrelated film, right? I mean, why would he be putting all of his efforts and all of his directorial abilities and writing and whatever into making some like indie movie when he could have been making, this epic first part to his proposed new trilogy? I mean, it doesn't make any sense at all. So, Knives Out is a modern day whodunit, with Johnson returning to the same genre as his first film, Brick. Yeah, that wasn't a particularly great film. I haven't seen it, but I haven't heard anything good about it. The movie stars Daniel Craig, Chris Evans, Lakeith Stanfield, Jamie Lee Curtis, and many other prominent actors. This also isn't the end for the Star Wars franchise, with Star Wars Episode 9 premiering in theatres in December. Lucasfilm also announced a series of films to be written and produced by Game of Thrones showrunners D.B. Weiss and David Benioff. So the franchise will continue beyond the end of the Skywalker saga. Now, we already know about that, but you're excited about that, aren't you? Because, I mean, Game of Thrones is great, and it's got dragons in it, and swords, and direwolves. I can't remember if it's got any bears in it. Has it got any bears in it? I can't remember. Can you remember? I can't remember bears in it. I can remember like all the other creatures, but you love Game of Thrones, right? Those guys could produce something like seriously great, and especially if it's set, say, in the Old Republic or something. Can you imagine that? I mean, you loved the Old Republic game as well, didn't you? So the combination of both could be amazing. Oh my god! So if we get Rian Johnson out of the way, then Disney resources can be better spent putting into something else that's genuinely really good, like the Benioff and Weiss trilogy, if it's a movie trilogy. I mean, we don't know if it's going to be a movie trilogy or not, or whatever it's going to be, but they've got to get one film out first before they can do anything else. So hopefully Disney or Lucasfilm addresses the rumour sooner than later, and fans can get some clarity about the future of the Star Wars franchise. I think that's all they wrote. Let me see. Can we scroll down any further? Well, the article directly below that, hilariously, says Rian Johnson confirms he's still working on a new trilogy, but that was on February the 14th, 2019. Should we continue to scroll down and have a look at this? Let me see. Okay, so after that, he's confirmed he's working on a new trilogy. Let's see. In what's become one of the fastest debunkings of a major rumour, there's no problems behind the scenes of a new Star Wars franchise. After word hit that Rian Johnson had walked away from his planned trilogy of the Star Wars films, the director himself took to social media to confirm he is indeed still working on a galaxy far, far away. What? Oh man, that's bad. We're getting excited about that, and then they've just pulled the rug out from underneath us. Oh my god, no, he's still working on it. I was hoping this was going to be like major news, we could actually move forward and make something positive from this and get excited about Star Wars again, and now he's just declared that he's still working on it. Oh no, this isn't good. But he's working on Brick as well as this, so that means he's pretty half-assed attempt. I mean, we know that The Last Jedi was pretty much a half-assed attempt, but that's probably only going to be the same for what he's going to do next with Star Wars, if he is still working on it. I mean, maybe he's just saying this to save face, do you think? Maybe? Yeah. does it say anything else? There's tweets. There's tweets. Let me see the tweets. Hold on. Screen Rant doesn't like Ryan, and rumor comes from superhero movies. Until Ryan says it, I won't believe it, someone says. I refuse to believe you didn't just make up super bro movies. Sorry, not superhero movies, super bro movies, Ryan Johnson says. And then he comes back with another tweet and says, no, it isn't true. I'm still working on the trilogy with all due respect to the movie bros, who I'm sure are lovely, kind bros with good fraternal intentions. So there we have it. That was posted. What's the time now? That was posted about an hour ago on Twitter. So he's debunked it. He's still working on his trilogy. He's still doing it. So put away your party poppers, guys. We ain't having a party yet. But we still haven't seen anything from it. I mean, there's been no development, no images, no actor announcements, nothing. Is it going to be like straight to the D plus Disney service, or is it going to be released as films, or is it going to be a TV trilogy, or is it going to be a trilogy of pamphlets with Star Wars printed on them? What's it going to be a trilogy of exactly? We don't know. We don't know anything about it. But Rian Johnson is pretty keen to get straight in there and declare that he's still working on it. So I don't know what's going to happen. But anyway, guys, sorry I can't give you any more positive news about that. That was a bit of a flash in the pan, I think. Maybe we'll get some other news, maybe some better news later on. But, well, for now, at least we covered that story, as bad as it is. Maybe the next video will be something a bit more positive, right? See you later, guys.